I feel like talking about music just a little bit and making a point or two to you. First off, I like country music, like it a lot. Like all kinds of music, but country music is where I've made my bread and butter for a long, long time. Folks pretty well know that about me. People will a lot of times pull out that old joke, oh, I like both kinds of music, country and Western, not realizing those really are two different kinds of music. Western music is Sons of the Pioneers, it's Bob Wills, kind of a swing thing, really old stuff. They used to combine them together on the radio, country and Western, because they kind of went together, but it's not just one style. Country and Western, two styles. The country music, well, that's what I like, and that's what I've been doing since 1995. Now, growing up, I liked all kinds of music, and it was all in our home. We had, classical and country and pop music a whole lot. Listened to KFRC in San Francisco growing up. We moved to the Dallas area. I'm a dual citizen of Texas and California, and we listened to KLIF there, and I liked it a lot. And that's when I really began listening to the disc jockeys and that sort of thing. But there was a lot of country just in the air in Texas, and I really dug it. Now, I assumed something before I started working in country music in 1995. I thought it was probably simple music for simple people. And kind of, it is. I mean, the lifestyles that they describe a lot of times are pretty simple. But we shouldn't underestimate them just because they're simple. These are real poets and real musicians playing real instruments with all kinds of chord changes, sometimes some jazz changes in there. I mean, it's pretty complicated stuff. But I've become aware since 1995 of an argument going on within the country music community, and that is, what happened to real country music? This is not real country music. Taylor Swift won all kinds of awards recently on the CMAs, just swept them. The Female of the Year, the Album of the Year, and Entertainer of the Year, all the biggies she took. And so people say, well, that's not country, that's pop music. How can that be country? Well, let me explain something to you. The pop music I grew up with, Elton John, some Billy Joel sprinkled in there, on up to Van Halen and that kind of stuff. You don't hear that kind of music on the radio anymore, do you? Unless you're listening to an oldie station. It's all gone. And yet those people are still out there. There's no Styx, there's no Journey. You have to go see them on the oldies tour. Nothing wrong with the oldies tour, still very good music. I love it. But you see, that's how it is with country music also. People come along and they say, oh, where's my Garth Brooks? I want my Garth Brooks. That's country music. Where's my Clint Black? Well, let me tell you, when those guys were coming in, they were saying, where's my George Strait? And when George Strait was coming in, they were saying, where's my Willie? Where's my Waylon? Where's my, Hank Jr.? When those guys came in, they were saying, where's my Hank Sr.? Where's my Buck Owens? Where's my Roy Clark? And let me tell you, when those guys came in, they were saying, where's my singing brakeman, Jimmy Rogers and that kind of thing. So it just changes all the time. That's the nature of it. It's always moving along. Cool thing about recording is it's all out there. You can get it anytime you want. And there are savvy radio stations that will play some of that older stuff like that just because they know there's an audience for it. It's actually a good flanking strategy. Those waves come in about 10-year cycles. And believe me, 10 years from now, people are going to be saying, Taylor Swift, that was country, not this stuff that's out there now, whatever it is in 10 years. If there's anything I've observed in 30 years of the industry, that's it. The only constant is change. Some like it, some don't. I mean, we go from, this to that to the computer, and that's just how it goes. I hope that explains it to you. I understand that you feel passionate about your music. I think we all do, because it touches something deep inside of us. But there you go. That's why the old stuff is still out there. You can get it, but it's not on the stations that are playing the current music, which, yes, qualifies as country music. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you again soon, Lord willing.